Hey guys, welcome to EJ and Match, and tonight we're gonna review WWE Raw, the August
20.
28th edition of Raw, and let's get started for Raw with the first segment of the night being the Battle Royal to determine the number one contender, and that transformed to the Battle Royal.
Yeah.
Battle Royal to determine the number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship. The winner will face the Miz next week on Raw.
Yeah, I thought Finn Balor and Jason Jordan has a chance of winning. Who do you think had a chance of winning? I never thought that Jeff Hardy was going
Yeah, Jeff Hardy won. Jeff Hardy won by eliminating Jason Jordan at the end. And I also thought that Finn or Jason will win in just a normal match. We saw Big Show sporting the clean shave. He reminded me of King Kong Bundy, a tall version of King Kong Bundy. Anyways, yeah, it was an.
I hope one day Strowman does that. Braun Strowman, clean sheet. Yeah, so Jeff Hardy wins it, and what was next? Enzo Amore versus Noam Dar. Enzo's first match at Cruiserweight division. So, since it was Enzo's debut at 205, he won it, and that too against Noam Dar, who's an ICW champion.
I think so.
I don't know if this is the case. I don't think Enzo is going to defeat Enzo at Neville at No Mercy. If that happens, I'm going to run away. I don't know what I'm going to say. So, a really boring match. That was it.
We see a lot of boring matches coming up. And the next segment is the Beast is back. Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman cut a promo, and the usual promo to increase for their anticipated match at No Mercy between Brock and Brock Lesnar. It is a good promo made by Paul Heyman, and at the end, Brock takes the mic and says, "Suplex City, bitch."
Yeah, he says what Heyman was trying to say was.
What he said, "Suplex City, bitch." That's it. It was a solid promo segment. Yeah.
Okay, just make a prediction right now. How many suplexes will be there at No Mercy?
4.
Going for 6.
Okay.
Okay. So the next, it was a match between. Yeah, it was not a tag team match. It was between Seth Rollins and Cesaro. One-on-one match, and I think. Yeah, and then Sheamus interrupts. That kind of distracts Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins. Cesaro pins. Seth Rollins. Cesaro wins that match. I think nothing much to say about that match. It was game match, I would think. Yeah. So yeah, Cesaro wins by defeating Seth Rollins. So the next match was Sheamus versus Dean Ambrose, and that I think, because it was short, I think that's a good match. But yeah, Seth makes a distraction. Not really a distraction. He helps out Dean Ambrose, and Dean Ambrose wins via pinfall. So first match Cesaro wins. Second match Dean Ambrose wins. So it's a tie or die.
The next match was a bland Twitter match. It was Mickey James versus Emma, where no one really cared what happened. Backstage, Emma was, she was saying that, last week, she was trending worldwide and all. And Mickey James came out and said that, we'll have a match, and if Mickey James wins that match, I think she'll no longer use Twitter.
Yeah.
She'll no longer use Twitter. But if Emma wins, Mickey James has to tweet out hashtag
Emma start the Women's Revolution.
give Emma a chance.
No, Emma start.
Yeah,
Emma start Women's Revolution, something like that.
I just can't wait.
Yeah.
and yeah, give him a chance or something. Yeah, something like that. Hashtag give him a chance. Um, I don't really care about this match. Emma won, and yeah, she spotted a new theme song.
Yeah, and I really think that she's gonna get a championship opportunity before WrestleMania. Because Bailey's out of the scene for a while.
I don't know what to do.
And what's next? It was the contract signing. Kurt Angle introduced John Cena first, and he says a lot of things about Roman Reigns and out of sometimes Roman Reigns comes out, and and John Cena before Roman Reigns came, John Cena says that this is the reason why I came to Raw as and I yeah, it's a good promo actually. And then after Roman Reigns come and he says to Cena that Cena was not a big deal. I
John
mean,
Cena says to Roman Reigns that he was some corporate bootleg version of G Cena, which really to be fair, I have never seen a pipe bomb like this since CM Punk's pipe bomb. Never ever. Uh, yeah, and to be fair, I looked, today's news, and it was said that this segment was what is scripted. I thought, how can this be scripted, man? This is the real life. Um, but I think Roman Reigns made a mistake. He forgot his line, and Cena replied to him by saying, uh,
most of the promo where
no, no,
Cena was always saying
like he was saying,
Reigns' weakness about the
yeah,
promo.
of course, man. It's
And he literally said heel in the ring.
heel turn. Yeah, the heel turn promo. John Cena says when Roman was trying to figure out his lines, John Cena told he'll wait. You know he takes this much time for making a promo, and at the end he told it took you 5 years to make a decent promo.
And then he told
Wow.
us after that Roman said that you're just a fake ass bitch or something like that.
That he found out really after he forgot his line. Oh my God.
And Cena
Wow.
said, and
Wow.
come on, that's not the end, man. And Cena says, man, and Roman, after all, they said a lot of things, and almost to the ending part, Cena said that Cena is at the Raw because Roman can't do his job, and Cena also says that he's a better part-timer than Roman being a full-timer, and I mean, this is just the first match between Roman and Cena. We can expect two more matches from them, and I don't know what that promo is gonna be.
And these two Vince McMahon supportees
Right
are
hand.
fighting out. Yeah, I mean they are Vince McMahon's right hands, and those two guys are fighting out. My God, I'm sad that this happened during No Mercy. If this happened during WrestleMania or something, it would be one of the
Maybe this is
greatest builds, man.
maybe Roman is not going to be facing Lesnar. Maybe this might be the plan.
Come on, man, this is a WrestleMania main event match.
What if Cena returns to SmackDown after WrestleMania?
Nah. Either they can do like this. Make it a three match series. One at No Mercy, one at I don't know some Survey Series and team, and then finally at WrestleMania.
Yeah, because Survivor Series, I don't think Brock Lesnar is going to be Survivor Series. Before we check out the WWE Raw, we just typed Raw, and I just saw that Lesnar was not Lesnar is not advised for the Survivor Series, something like that.
I don't care, man.
If Lesnar is there, if not there, maybe John Cena and Roman Reigns. I mean, yeah, we could accept another match. So that was about that. Cena, good promo. And then during that segment comes out Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows.
Why the fuck did they come out?
I mean,
And this was just pointless. You have a legitimate tag team against. That's not a tag team also.
Man,
The
it's
only good
better
thing-
Kurt Angle making an announcement that these two guys, Roman and John Cena, will be taking on a tag team like that. And
Why
they
did they-
just interrupt the segment, man. I really expected a match between men. What if Kurt Angle says John Cena and Roman Reigns takes the Raw Tag Team Champions. I
Oh,
mean,
this the only good thing in this match was there was like kind of like a tension between those two people. Yeah, that's it.
Cena almost.
They literally buried that club. Wow.
I mean, I don't know. Then the next was
Oh, fuck. Sorry,
next
sorry, guys.
next
You know,
was
we are just,
Elias. Yes.
Elias is in the ring, as his usual thing. He just sings his guitar, and yeah, he says that Memphis is trash, blah blah blah. Memphis does not look good, and during the singing, Jerry the King Lawler appears. He takes his mic and says that you know he got a person from South Power Regional Wrestling and
Elvis Wesley.
El- Elvis Presley, yeah. Uh, a crowd was not that pumped because only a few people. If they had advertised South Power Regional Wrestling, announcers had advertised South Power Regional Wrestling, like you can watch our series on YouTube and all. Maybe you're gonna increase the viewers and all. They didn't do anything that much. Um, so Pelvis Wesley comes out and well, he tries to dance and Elias tries to dance and Elias and boom!
Kick to the kick.
Elias kicks him and gives him a drift away and he walks away. That was segment here.
So the next match was the main event for the women's title. Raw women's title. This was Alexa Bliss, the challenger, versus Sasha Banks, the champion. It was a good match. And surprisingly, Alexa Bliss
It was not a good match. In my opinion, this is not a good match. I mean, if you're giving the title to Sasha, at least have to make her like a legitimate champion and not lose it to a Nets defense. This is the fourth straight time where Sasha is losing it.
maybe as maybe to the character, something like a boss takes the title and loses it.
That's not a gap. Still, man, that's not
Maybe.
that's not how you build a legitimate threat. It is Sasha. Oh, sorry,
This
Alexa.
mainly happened because Bailey had Bailey got an opportunity against.
Look, if Bailey had this, Bailey had this injury, if Bailey had won, she'll drop the title also at Raw or something.
I think because Bailey versus Alexa Bliss versus Fix at SummerSlam, she earned her opportunity, and that's why they're gonna make this happen maybe again sooner or later. Maybe.
Alexa Bliss does that DDT thing to Sasha Banks. 1, 2, 3. Alexa Bliss is the new Raw Women's Champion. And out comes Nia Jax. She comes out and so at first she does the turnbuckle thing to Sasha, and she congratulates with celebrates with Alexa and all, and she told her to get up in the apron and that celebratory thing, hold in the shoulders, and we see Naya's reaction change this to this. Boom. I don't know if it's a face turn or a heel turn. Is it a face turn? No.
I don't know. Maybe she just do it because she has the title shot.
Yeah, I think at No Mercy is going to be Sasha versus Alexa versus Naya.
So why do you think Alexa won again? I mean, by
I don't know. I literally don't know.
I think it's because of Bailey's that match kind of. But if that was the case, then why didn't Bobby Roode win at NXT Takeover? Because he was facing the match with Roderick Strong. Why didn't that happen?
I don't know, man. Anyways, guys, that's it for tonight's Raw. And we're gonna put it as fun fact. I'm going to Dubai today, and he's gonna do the Raw review next week. And yeah, that's it for tonight's Raw. Please like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more.